Now, for those of you that don't know, the second house is the house of resources. So these would be the resources of Hawaii, the resources of the nation, whichever person, if it's a person's chart, it would be the resources of that person. When we think about resources, we're talking money, food. For a nation, it could be the crops and the harvest, the mineral wealth of a country, the oil, the gold, the silver, the steel, the iron in the ground, right? These are the resources that for the country. Then the eighth house represents the wealth of others, or the resources of others. It also represents death. It sometimes people think of it as transformation, but it's really like when we look at the really like basic root fundamental ancient delineations of the eighth house, it was kind of like other people's resources, like the resources of your spouse's family kind of thing. That's the Capricorn Cancer axis is the eighth and second house in the chart of Hawaii, and that is the axis of this Pluto South Node, North Node. For those of you that aren't familiar with what Pluto means, so Pluto, yes, it's a planet out in space, true, but archetypally, the archetype of Pluto that moves through our world, through our cultures and our countries at a pace of around 250 years. The archetype of Pluto moves through our society, through our world, through our culture at that pace, but the nodes of Pluto move much slower. Like I said, they entered Capricorn in the year 444. They leave Capricorn, or the South Node leaves Capricorn in the year 2741. Very long cycle, somewhat akin to the cycle of the precession of the equinoxes, which is representing how the equinox moves in a 26,000 year cycle because of the axis of the Earth.